Good morning, my loves, and welcome back to the weekly vlog. I am feeling quite glam this morning, and this vlog is going to be a fun one. It's a bit more targeted towards one theme versus just weekly moments. However, at the beginning, there will most certainly be quite a few weekly moments that I captured and I kind of forgot just because it's been a little bit higgledy-piggledy over here. Let me open this up so I get even more light. Now you may be wondering, Amanda, why are you looking so glam right now? Well, first of all, thank you. I'm just kidding. And second of all, it's because today actually marks the first day of my third trimester. And being a photographer myself, I sometimes forget the power of taking some self-portraits. I kind of want to sit you down so that I can sit you down and we can just have a little chat. There we go. That is so much better. Sometimes I forget the power and the empowering feeling of doing a self-portrait. I just haven't been feeling up to it lately. Just throughout the beginning of the pregnancy, I wanted to capture so many more photos of the progress, but you just have to give yourself grace, don't you? Now, today being that huge milestone, I have this vision for what I want to capture so that I can have it basically for the rest of time and just remember this moment. And I could only ever take it on this day because this is the day. This is the day that we reach into the final chapter of this pregnancy, which is absolutely blowing my mind. Every single Sunday, it kind of marks like the new next week. And I love Sunday morning because I'll brew my tea, have a nice breakfast, take care of babe, give him all the nutrients I can, and then read my Natural Cycles app, which tells me what's happening. And right now he's about the size of a zucchini. 15 inches, and I think things really start ramping up. So I'm feeling good. I had a good sleep. It's been a little tricky with the pregnancy pillow, but c'est la vie, you get through it. And this month specifically, they were saying on the app, because there's like a section where it shows you the update on baby, but then there's a section that shows you the update on your body too, which I adore. If you are someone who loves to know all of the information like me, you will love apps like that. That or the Bump. If you're going through that season of life, I highly recommend it. It's just so fun to be like, oh my God, they can hear, or they have little hair now, or their toes, or their brain is starting to work. It's all of that kind of stuff. Anyways, rambling on. For the me part, it was very much like, this is the time where you need to focus on rest, getting things prepped for this next chapter of life, and pampering. And so yesterday I had the everything shower. And it's actually Sunday currently, and I don't remember the last time I had a Saturday. Guys, I had a Saturday yesterday. I was hoping to continue vlogging and everything, but I just needed it, and I feel amazing for it. I can't even remember the last time I took like a full day off. I did a little bit of editing, but we just won't talk about it. We just will not talk about that. It was more out of the enjoyment. So today we are going to start this vlog, but it has already started. I have quite a few clips, quite a few little chapters, 4 little weekly segments that I'm excited to share with you that I am going to put in here while I'm taking these photos so that I can catch up with you on the other side. And then if you're curious about seeing those photos, I will link my Instagram down below because that is where I'm posting them, and I'm going to post them today. In real time today. So I guess that would have been a week ago from when you were actually seeing this vlog. So we are going to be doing things in this vlog specifically, and I would love to hear how you feel down in the comments. What pulls you out of the dregs of midwinter? There's definitely beauty to be found outside in midwinter, but I feel like it's this period of time between January and mid-March that really just feel like so much longer than it needs to feel, especially here up in the Great White North. It's a little bit sparse outside. I don't want to say bleak because I said bleak in the last one and I'm like, that just didn't resonate with me. It's a little bit sparse. So while I take these photos, here's my vision for the photos, by the way. I always love having a vision when it comes to self-portraits, because if you don't have a vision, if you're taking them on a timer on your iPhone, I highly recommend it, even through life. Like, you don't have to share them with anyone, but it's an empowering feeling, you know, having a vision for a photo and just being able to nail it or create it in your own way. You do not need all the fancy gear. Fancy gear and no idea. You can just do your iPhone and a timer. Say one day you wake up and you're like, I'm feeling really pretty today. Girl, take the time and capture that, because I actually think it's wonderful when I see people post selfies. I'm like, you go girl, because that means that you were feeling confident that day, and that's an immediate like from me. So in between the time where I am trying out feeling that way, I'm gonna put on like a fun playlist, have my vision board in front of me, and just have fun with it. No pressure, no timeline. And then the next clip is a very girlhood moment, and I think you girlies are gonna love it because it brought me so much joy. One of my best friends, Sarah, just got engaged, and they got engaged in BC on the most beautiful mountain. And every January she goes skiing with her boo, and he did the most. He planned the most epic engagement. It was such a surprise. She looks so happy. I'm sure she wouldn't mind. I'll share a photo with you right here. Oh, she just looks so happy. I love this season of girlhood so much. So me, Haley, her sister Mariah, her other best friend Olga, kind of like all like a best friends group, and a couple of the girlies who also added some things after the fact. We planned a surprise for Sarah for when she came home. So it's just like joyous and girlhood moments. So I'll pop that in there so you can see what it looked like and maybe get ideas if you want to surprise a girlie in your life too. And then next up, we really get into the meat of the video, and I'm going to take you on the thing that I think helps you get out of the dregs of this time of year the most, and that is visiting a greenhouse and hopefully catching up with a friend. If no one's available, get yourself a hot beverage that you absolutely adore and go walk around by yourself. Honestly, does the trick as well. I do that all the time when people aren't available. But we'll catch up with one of my besties, Haley, who I already mentioned, who helped with that room as well. And then we will also go and have a facial. And doing those pamper things at this time of year, especially when it's so dry, oh, it's the best thing ever. So I'll take you to Dermetics. I'll show you the facial that I had, because it is a minefield out there when it comes to skincare and pregnancy and breastfeeding. But there's so much more that they do, obviously, if you are not going through this part of life. But I just feel like it's been a little bit tricky figuring it out right now. So I've already been chatting with you for just over 7 minutes. I hope you are doing well. I'm sending you so much love. Hope you didn't mind this long intro. I can't wait to capture this last trimester, and I'm sending you a lot of love. Have I already said that? I just am. I just feel like that's what we need this time of year. Let me know things that help you get out of maybe not a rut, but just kind of that like blah feeling. Because today, after on the other side of this, we are also going to continue that vibe. So welcome to the vlog if you're new here. My name is Amanda. I love to cover style, lifestyle, and travel when I can, and I would love for you to be part of this cozy little nook of the internet. But as for me, andiamo, let's do this. Tippy custom cookies. Oh yeah, Tippy love. I kind of want to get one. I kind of want to get one of these Valentine's Day ones. And you got your free little cookies. Wow. Oh. But then we were like, oh no, and then she took it to the back, and then she was like, then she had to open it for us, so we did see them. But we didn't see them. We just like, we were like, yeah, that's it. Confirmed the body, but didn't get to observe for realsies.
You ready, everyone?
Ready.
Okay, Wait for you to open your eyes again.
Oh, there's care instructions.
I got free cookies too. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Oh, they're cute!
Oh, look at it.
And she did individually package them, but I didn't pay for that, so.
Oh my god! That is actually so iconic. I hope she keeps one in the freezer forever.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
so
wow,
cute.
they're actually so good.
And they're not like cheesy at all. They're
would
really
be, like,
cool.
very blurry and like, but they're
They
so
turned out
cute.
so much
Yeah.
better than I honestly expected them to.
Wow.
Obsessed.
I know, both of us were like, whatever.
And there's a lot. Like
I
you
was
did a
gonna
good
say,
job.
can I, like,
Oh yeah, the tea is perfect. Look at that little tooth. I just love that little tooth.
Why? Mr. and Mrs.
So cute.
do you want me to write it?
Yeah.
I'll just move it. Good morning, my loves. This vlog, you would have seen in the title, is about doing things that will help you maybe get on track, kind of, but more get out of that feeling of midwinter. I have been feeling a lot lately, I feel like, and it's because of being, I really want to set you down. It's because of being in the stage where I'm now going into my 3rd trimester next week. It's so cold outside, it's so bleak. And that is already, well, I wouldn't say it's bleak because we've had a lot of sunshine, which is great. But for anyone who doesn't live in Southern Ontario, we've been going through this thing that's called a polar vortex. And it's basically when the upper atmosphere is really just pulling all of the source air from the Arctic and it kind of just sticks. And that means that areas that maybe would feel more mild conditions because of the Great Lakes are actually getting the cold temperatures that like a Montreal or a Winnipeg or a Kenora would be getting. So that's just kind of speaking to Canada. So a lot of us have just been dealing with this cold in the most densely populated region in Ontario, like the Toronto, the GTA area. And the temperatures during the day will be -19 and then feel colder than that because we have a wind chill factor, which basically just, if you've never kind of thought about it before, it's kind of like a humidex. If you live in a really hot spot, you have like, oh, it's 24 degrees, but it feels like 33 because the humidex is so dense. Wind chill's the same with cold conditions. It just means it feels colder. And that's me just pulling out some knowledge from when I used to work at the Weather Network at the National Weather Station here in Canada. So if you're new here, I used to do weather broadcasting actually, and I would be on the green screen and talking about weather, and it was one of my favorite things to nerd out about, but I digress. It has been feeling so frigid, and Scotty and I, my husband, were talking about the other day, as soon as you get to -10 degrees, and I'll put the Fahrenheits on screen too, so if you're like, what is she talking about? As soon as you get to -10 degrees Celsius, anything after that is like unbearable. And it's been so tricky having little Rosie girl putting her booties on, putting her coat on. She just doesn't look forward to it. So I just feel like I needed something to help pull me out of that. So I wanted to speak to you guys about that. Let me know if there's something that you do in midwinter to pull you out. And today is where we are going to start. And that is going on Pinterest, innovating a new winter outfit, because when it is cold like this, I get stuck in an absolute rut. I will wear the same thing over and over again. And now the extra layer and the extra challenge of being pregnant, that means I'm wearing my Lululemon leggings and a big chunky turtleneck every single day. So I found this photo. Now, this photo is so stunning, and I think it's just so cute the way that she has her little tea or coffee cup there. It's clearly a shoulder season, or even in the summer, probably a shoulder season because she's wearing the extra layer of the denim top. But I was like, okay, I need to do this, but make it winter. So the first step is kind of getting yourself out of your fashion rut and trying something in your wardrobe. This doesn't mean you have to buy anything new. I didn't buy anything new. I just went shopping in my own wardrobe, and I love to style. So this immediately will kind of have me thinking in a fun, creative way. So I'll show you guys the full outfit. And the second thing is to make a plan with a friend, and extra points if you can do it by a greenhouse. I've been watching a lot of videos of the girlies I love to follow in the UK, and we just have such a different climate, like outside right now. All I see is white and cold and bare trees, but in other areas of the world, of course, it's kind of nice. I will also sometimes watch summer vlogs just to kind of remind myself of what that looks like. But anyways, I'm going to bring you to the watering can today and meet up with a friend. So that is already 2 things off of my list that I would recommend. And Haley's gonna be there, so it's gonna be so fun. Let me show you my outfit really quick. So this is how it has kind of turned out. I wanted to do my big chunkier hoop earrings because I feel like they're giving kind of a cool girl aesthetic mixed with this kind of Western style. So what she did is she had the shirt completely open, but it's really cold here, and she also had a t-shirt on. So I decided to go for my Abercrombie ribbed turtleneck, which you guys have been seeing a ton of. It's so comfortable, and it's currently on sale. If there's any still in stock, I'll link it down below. I also did a bit of a tight line on my eyeliner today, just to give my makeup a little bit more contrast, a little bit more winter, make the blue eyes pop a bit. I think I could go for maybe a brown mascara next time. But this is my little jean top. So it's not a jean jacket, it's more of a jean shirt. Left the belly open because doing stuff up, it just isn't the vibe. So you get the little bit of the ribbed, and then I'm really trying to see if I can wear my normal jeans. These are Cezanne jeans, but I had ordered them oversized originally. Not oversized enough. I would say I would love to size up on these, maybe 1 or 2 sizes while I'm in this season of life, but they are the most low rise I'll ever wear. So I've tucked my shirt in really well, so I still have that nice coverage. And then my Cartier watch dupe, which I think just elevates every outfit. Looks so pretty. And yeah, I'm also thinking of wearing my Dolce Vita boots because I'm basically going from parking lot straight to greenhouse. And then I might bring my, oh, you know what? Sometimes wearing your wool coats, because I have 2 layers on already, I might feel a bit Michelin Man-y, so I might have to wear my black Babaton coat, which is one reason why I think the slouch is the perfect first wool coat. If you were going to invest in any wool coat this winter, don't make it be a tailored one. Make it be the slouch by Aritzia, because it's got such wide arms and it's got a drop shoulder. It goes over every single winter outfit, whether you were wearing the chunkiest knit with a vest in your wardrobe or something like really thin underneath, like just a nice little dress. It goes really well. So that's that. Besides that, you guys, I hope you are doing well. And I'm just so excited to have you along for this ride. It's been really fun seeing more people click onto the vlogs because these are some of the ones I love to film the most. Let's go. We're inevitably rushing. Officially, we have made it to the watering can. So the watering can is in a township called Lincoln. It's kind of like on your way to Niagara on the lake. So that's the direction that you'd be going. I'm gonna go in and grab a table for Haley and I, and I'll just walk you around the shop just a little bit, but I'll also do that after lunch. Oh, these jeans, it's been tough sitting in this car with this bump. I can feel baby boy just bouncing around in there now. Too funny. And what I was saying to you earlier about -10 being the cutoff for anything after that, it's like, ooh, yeah, that's actually getting kind of unbearable to handle. It's -5 today. A balmy -5. So it actually felt kind of warm when I walked out of the house today. So I'm like, oh, I should have complained to them too much that morning. So already looking up. This as well in the summer is all like seating for the cafe. You look so cute.
Thanks.
We're both matching. Thinking of buying some flowers today. Like cut flowers.
Yep.
Raspberry thing? Oh, this is so cute too. Look at these. They have a little marker. Oh! She's like, look, it's you. That's what I would have been for Halloween. I would have been an avocado if I was bigger at that time. Aww. So it's got tight shoes.
Yeah,
Let's see.
it's in a little plastic container, and then I have.
Oh, like one of these?
Yeah. So I need to take it out of that plastic container.
The cue event coming on.
The event is coming on right at the moment. I was gonna start talking.
So this was our planned outfits for today. So I want you to see them together. We didn't plan that we were gonna, oopsies. Oh! We didn't plan that we were both gonna do turtlenecks. So cute! Thumbnail. Yeah, we'll do this. I love those little chamomile.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could literally put that in your tea.
Probably.
Yeah. I'm like, what could I just eat on the way home? These bars look so good. Oh, peppermint. Oh, you're right. Ah. Whew. Good for the soul. So good for the soul. I feel like I'm just out of breath because my lungs are trying to figure out where to go now that I'm back sitting in jeans. But that is step number one, you guys. Hanging out with a girlfriend, being amongst some plants. One of my favorite things that my mom and I like to do at this time of year actually is, and it's so great, especially if you have a greenhouse near you who, hi Huey, who doesn't have a cafe, for example. What we will do is we'll go to like a Tim Hortons or wherever, a local coffee shop, pick up a coffee to go, and we will go and walk around our local greenhouse. And that doesn't have a cafe in it, but it is kind of like bringing the method to the madness and embracing just being around plants this time of year. so I highly recommend it. I'm gonna get home. I got a big meeting I have to attend, and then we will carry on with doing things that make us feel good in midwinter. But I hope you enjoyed just seeing some of the plants at the beginning of this vlog, and I love our little outfits matching together. That was also really fun. It's just kind of these little moments that spark joy and bring you dopamine in the day. If you can even plan your outfit, it kind of just romanticizes your day a little bit more with the friend that you're gonna meet up with. So I feel like I just wanna send you a little kiss. Good morning, you guys, from quite a fresh-faced schnoot me. I just had to do the most Canadian thing of my window won't go down because it's so cold outside, so I had to open my door to place my coffee order this morning. Sorry I left you hanging yesterday. We're gonna do a lot of the things that we were talking about today, actually, because I had to catch up on a few work bits quickly when I got home yesterday. But today we're gonna go do a self-care. One sec, let me get my coffee. Let's see if this works. Hi there.
We got some frozen windows.
Yeah, classic.
I love the winter.
I
Alright,
know.
double smoke.
Thank you. Most like Canadian thing ever.
I know, right? Take this for 20 seconds.
Thanks. Hello, you guys. We've got Cass and Courtney in the background. So can I open this?
Yeah.
It's like the perfect height. I've done this before. When you guys sneak out, I'm like, this is perfect. We are in one of the treatment rooms at Dermetics, and one of the things that Court's like, get me out of here. One of the things that's kind of tricky during pregnancy is figuring out what products to use and all of that. And if you're anything like my first trimester, I was like gray. It felt so bad, and all I wanted to do was come and see my angels at Dermetics, but alas, a lot of treatments you can't do. However, I should have just reached out because there is some things you can do, and Cass is going to be taking me through a facial today, and it's all going to be pregnancy safe. So we'll get some B-roll just so I can generally enjoy it, because these are like gold dust. It's so nice to enjoy these moments. And then I'll talk you through what we did that made it pregnancy safe. And then you could always call Dermetics to come and do this as well. And I'm sure there's different things too, like when you lie on your back, you can be uncomfortable sometimes. So even like lying on your side or talking to your esthetician about things that you want to include. But you deserve some pampering too, because you're doing a lot, especially when you're building a baby. So let's get into it.
So super quick consent. We're already aware that you are pregnant, but there's no worries about that because this is definitely all pregnancy safe for you. So you're gonna love it. So we're doing a combination of some things. We're gonna use some steam. We're gonna use microdermabrasion to physically slough off that dead skin buildup, which is so nice and very gentle, but very, very, very effective. It'll allow your skincare to penetrate deeper, the mask to do its thing. Your makeup's gonna sit really nice on the skin. It's gonna look beautiful. And then the CO2 mask is, I think, really the star of the show with this.
Ooh.
So that actually really sits on for 35 minutes. You can totally put it on the eyes and the lips and it'd be safe, but it's up to you in terms of what your comfort level is, because for 35 minutes, I don't know if you want to have your eyes and your lips kind of fully covered while you're laying there.
You guys, I'm so sorry for the mad dash at the beginning of this vlog. It's been so many different things, but I wanted to show you my skin post-facial. Maybe to turn you this way. It's so glowy and so hydrated, and it's everything that I wish I had known about in my first trimester, because I was feeling so gray, so dehydrated, just like as if you had taken a photo and edited it and taken the saturation and just turned it down. That was my skin in the first trimester. Now it's been really good in the second going into the third, but especially with pregnancy needing more water in my diet, and then as well, just winter, everything being so dry, this was the best thing ever. It was a CO2 mask, which is what you saw me have on, and then she peeled it off. It looks a little bit gross when it's peeled off. It feels amazing, and yeah, so hydrated. So we are going to basically be talking a lot more about things that you can do during pregnancy. I'm going to be kicking back up a section of the podcast, which I actually haven't announced. So that's just for you guys here on the vlog. You always get the true behind the scenes and mental math of what's going on content-wise. You know, you're pregnant, you're doing all these things, why not add another thing? And I think it would just be so helpful because there's so much information that I wish I knew. And I also just love being curious and having a thirst for knowledge, and this is such a season that is ripe for learning and such a season that is ripe for having those conversations. So anyways, as I babble on, skin is looking fab, it is feeling fab, and I don't have any makeup on my skin, just a little bit of mascara. Little red schnoot. We just had a great conversation, a great meeting about what's to come, and I just love Dermedics so much. They are truly the best at what they do. They are truly the best at caring for their patients. They are truly the best at being leading in science and research and advocates for their patients, which I think is what you want most when you are looking for anyone to take care of your skin and your body and your health. So yes, I am so excited. Let's head home. I have some things to do. I have a little bit of editing to do. I feel like I say that to you all the time, but it's so true. The work never stops. And we've got yoga tonight. We are gonna do some flowers. We're gonna make an amazing dinner. Today is all about that self-care and leaning into midwinter goodness. So I'm excited for this vlog to continue to go because it just means that we are leaning into that self-care. So I hope that you're doing something to be self-care to yourself as well today. Let me know what you are doing down in the comments down below. But I'm gonna head home. The sun is shining, so I'm just gonna listen to some music, not even a podcast, and enjoy it. Taking that vitamin D, girl. That was mission successful. I've got little Rosie right here, as you would have seen in the last shot. It just felt really empowering doing that photo shoot. And also, welcome back. I hope you liked those clips. Wasn't that so fun, setting something up for your girlfriend to be surprised and going to have a little hangout at the watering can? It's such a cool spot. If you are anywhere near the GTA, it's just in Lincoln. I might have said that. I should have pre-edited those clips so I knew exactly what we chatted about. But it's such a great, I would call it a destination because there's so much to see in the shop, but then also you can have lunch or a brunch and just catch up, and it gets very busy. So I would say if you can go on a weekday, that is what I would recommend. They also have a ton of different types of beverages, which is great. As for the mini photo shoot, I think it went really well. I think I got my favorite photo I've gotten out of this whole pregnancy so far. I would have loved to capture more shots earlier in my pregnancy too, but I was just feeling so bad. The first trimester just so gray, but again, we'll talk about that in a different video. If you are here more for like style, beauty, and lifestyle, I just got these new blushes from YSL and oh my goodness, they are stunning. Also this box, iconic. What do you think, Rose? And then today I am wearing this one. It's just really, really beautiful. So this is their range. Let's see if we can get that focus. It's called Make Me Blush, and Dua Lipa looking stunning on the cover. They sent over this whole packet, which is always really great. So it's a bold blurring brush. I saw these in Sephora when I was there the other day and immediately was like, oh my gosh, those are so stunning. But I have a feeling I might be getting one of those in the mail, so I didn't look into them. But what I really noticed applying this, and I applied it with my Rare Beauty blush brush, which I love. I will link that down below as well. I'd show you, but it's quite blushy at the moment. But what I noticed is it definitely does have that blurring effect, but it gives really good payoff color. So that's the one color. This is the other one that I really feel like is right up my street. Anytime YSL brings out a color in 44, for some reason, I always love it. Also in their Love Shine. And I would show you this one a little bit, but it cracked in the mail. And that one's a lot more peachy and kind of the deep red color, but this one is in 37. So in terms of their collectibles, look at all of those. They sent over the 3. I'm so thrilled about this one. That is so right up my street when it comes to my very pale complexion. But if you're curious about something, this is baby doll pink, I think. Yeah, baby doll pink. And then 37 is peachy nude, absolutely. And then this one, 44, is nude lavalier, a nude mauve pink inspired by the iconic couture piece, the lavalier bow. Ooh, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. That sounds iconic and I don't know it. If couture was a color, this would be it. Absolutely. I do think that's so pretty. But yeah, it's also got like a squishy little top. So highly recommend those if you're looking for a new blush to try, because I have very much been on the liquid blush train, and as well the Merit Flesh Bombs. I love those for that really, really glowy, healthy skin, minimal makeup on the go. Stockholm has been my go-to. But I think there's still room in your collection when it comes to blush as well as bronzer to have a powder in your collection too, because I just find them are really easy to pop into your handbag, and the payoff on this one is so lovely and it truly does blur. It says, I never blush, so make me. Well, you definitely did. Okay, so downstairs is my lunch officially. It is, I think, around, oh, it's 1. Oh gosh, I thought it was noon. Taking photos takes a while, especially when you are connecting to Wi-Fi on your camera. But again, you don't need to do all of that if you are looking to capture part of your journey of anything, even just yourself on a daily basis, or you're feeling really pretty, like I was saying before. You can just use the timer on your phone. It's great. But my lunch is downstairs. It's what Scotty made for dinner last night. I'll post a picture of it right here. I was so impressed. He tried a new recipe, and I will ask him to send it to me because I thought it was amazing. It's like a coconut peanut butter with a slight spice and chicken and kind of udon noodle. Like it's kind of that Asian infusion, I don't even know what you would call it, kind of soup, but it was amazing. So, so good. He did such an incredible job. And I'm like, this not only is going on our list, but this is going to go under the list of things I crave during times of year like this. So it is our mission today to make Scotty a beautiful meal as well. And we're gonna be doing a homemade mac and cheese. I have just been craving it. Maybe I've been watching a lot of Josie's videos where she makes so many mac and cheeses. And I also am on a mission to create foods that are very like homey and kids would love, but I also want to hide some good stuff in there. So I'm thinking I will find like a rustic mac and cheese, but I'll also do a zucchini in there and add some pancetta just for some extra salt and protein. So I think that's what we're gonna do. But Rosie girl, it's time to go downstairs, darling. She's like, what's happening? What's going on? Oh, there's someone walking by. We got patrol on. Well, they better not stop or else they're in for it. Do you know what? Before I head downstairs, I'm going to show you what I'm wearing today, because this actually happened by happenstance, because at the end of my photo shoot, I just wanted to do something that was super cozy, and then I ended up finding this outfit, taking a couple photos and loving them. So this is a Lululemon knit. Doesn't look like something you would ever get from Lululemon, and it's iconic. I feel like they do knit sweaters so well and no one talks about them, and it's not something you walk in there for, but the next time you see one in there, give it a go, because I guarantee it'll be amazing. It's not itchy, but I would say it definitely does have some texture to it. So I have a t-shirt under. It's my favorite. It's the Uniqlo U Crew. I always bang on about this. Just some earrings. I think I got them from Oakenfort ages ago. They've absolutely lost the gold on them, so they're a bit goldy silver, but I don't care. And then my Amazon watch and Goelia pants. This is a super cozy, hanging at home, baby boy kind of outfit with my little slippers on. So let's go downstairs and then we will head out and get all the ingredients that we need for tonight. Plus, I also purchased some flowers. I think you would have seen, again, should have pre-edited. I think you would have seen in the watering can video. And that is part of making yourself feel good, bringing the outdoors in, buying yourself flowers. As Miley Cyrus said, I can buy my own flowers. So I'm gonna go prep those and do a little chat that I've been planning on doing on Instagram and TikTok after we have our lunch, of course, because nourishment is key for breaking a midwinter blues. Lunch complete, and now it's time to get this bouquet all sorted. I find that what I love to do is have seasonal bouquets this time of year, or just obviously through the seasons. But when it is so stark outside, that's when I'm like, I actually would like to see flowers, even if they are not in season. So these are the ones that I purchased from the watering can. They're so pretty. They've actually been sitting on our counter for 2 days for me to get a chance to actually get to them. So I hope they're doing okay. I have poured fresh water and I've been changing their water as well. It's one of the best things that you can do if you purchase flowers is to, one, cut the stems so they have kind of a new way of uptaking water, because they kind of heal over just like our skin would. And then two is to replace the water all the time. Now, the watering can has actually done such a phenomenal job. I actually didn't even realize this. So I'm gonna film the other video I was thinking of upstairs in my bedroom just more casually, but they've done the floral twine around it. So this bouquet is technically already set and sorted. So all I need to do is to cut the stems, put the flower food in there, and be good to go. And then this says recut the stems as well every 2 to 3 days and change the water. So if you want to get maximum bloomage out of your florals, you gotta put in the work. You gotta make it worth it for them to stick around. And ain't that the truth about everything in life? Sometimes you gotta put in the work to make good things stick around. If you hear banging, it's actually not me this time with the hammer. It's Scotty downstairs. He is currently doing some soundproofing because in doing the basement, you guys would have heard already if you've watched the basement transformation vlog, but getting that space done was crucial because we are moving Scotty's office down there, and he also does filming and just different things like that, and streams, and also for work calls. He is gonna need something that's a bit more soundproof because our heater and I guess air conditioning and water and all that fun stuff that basements have is down there. And the doors we have down there, they look like sauna doors. They're so weird. They're just nice and open, which is not nice when you have something that creates a lot of sound, that the previous owner made. Now Scotty did order some new doors to go down there, but because it's such a weird size and they're custom, we are waiting on those. So he got some soundproofing stuff. It's been a nice project for him to kind of tackle today, which is great. And it's always nice to share the Reno love, especially moving him down there. We have a couple things to put on Facebook Marketplace as well. So we're gonna try to just tackle that today. A good part about kind of strengthening your mind for midwinter as well is decluttering, and we've been saying for so long that we want to put these certain things on Facebook Marketplace because we just don't need them anymore, honestly. And we're also looking to kind of upgrade our couch down there, but then Scotty has one in his office we can bring down that's a bit nicer than the one downstairs. So yeah, strengthening the mind for midwinter is also about doing a little bit of that declutter in your space. So that was basically the quickest flower arrangement that I've ever had to do. I do really love when you get a bouquet and it's already set and sorted. Calia Flowers does that well in Canada as well. But I actually think there's a lot of magic in slowing down in a mental health moment to actually arrange the flowers yourself. So if you got something like this and you really needed just a timeout, a mental break, I would say cut that string, lay them all out, and then create your own arrangement. That is always such a fun way to kind of have your hands on nature. And then the outcome is always going to be beautiful, and then it's something that you made yourself. So I should have put this in sooner than putting the flowers in, but I'll pop the flower food in there, mix that about, and I think I might even leave these downstairs because we do have the faux flowers upstairs giving us some happiness, and I might leave them just here on the counter. I cannot wait to change this kitchen. I say it every vlog that we're in here. And I think I actually might do. So I got this little paint pot. How cool would a kitchen be this color? So I got that little paint pot, and I'm actually debating on putting it on one of these little cabinet doors just to see if we like it. It would be either that or like a beige. And then if we do this color, it's called Selvage by, or Selvage. I always want to make it fancier. Selvage by Farrow & Ball. Then I would change the color of our nook. And then we're going to be changing that too. So, but all in good time. The timeline is getting shorter, so I think this will happen. I think this will have to happen after baby. So I'm gonna go film actually the thing that I was thinking of filming. And then we are gonna go to the grocery store to pick up all of our bits and bobs for tonight's cozy dinner, getting our hands, getting that little meditation, unplugging for a moment, chopping some veggies, and making a hearty meal for someone that you love. That is a great way to get out of your own way, get out of a rut, and just embrace the slower moments of January and February. I just filmed another video upstairs, so we are good now. This is my little outfit. Same pants, but I am wearing my Lego top that is very bump friendly because I feel like I was just pushing out, and then the other sweater is just making me feel really big. So, and then I'm also wearing my RW camel wool coat, Cezanne scarf for a pop of pink in the color of the season that's apparently coming up, Chloe Tess, and my Laura Mill tote bag to get all of my groceries. Scotty and I just had a quick chat about the extra bits. Do you do this as well? If you live with someone and you are going out to just get groceries, it's always such a gamble being like, do you need anything else? Because hopefully it's not too many things, but yes, picking up a couple of extra bits, and that will leave us in a great place to start the week. Officially back home and feeling really tired and really pushed out at this point. So what I think I'm going to do, let me see if I can get some lighting for you guys. What I think I'm going to do is a montage of making this and just take a deep breath, because again, part of taking care of yourself is listening to your body, and mine is like screaming at me. So I am just going to try to simmer in making this and enjoy it and watch a YouTube video and just kind of tune out, which I actually think is like the best thing that I could do at this point. So I mean, we got the ingredients. I will tag the recipe that I used down below as well. It's gonna be so grainy because it's so dark. Thanks. Oh, it's so heavy. Isn't it?
Yeah. Looks amazing.
Dish the dish, my dish. This is hot too. Like this is all hot. There's hot.
surface is stuck.
Ooh, baby.
Whoa. That's a big boy.
It's kind of hard to get in there, you know?
That's why I got 2, because I was wondering if you could do like a scooparoo.
I'll call nice zucchini in it.
Yeah, I was like, okay, there's gotta be one ingredient in here that is redeeming.
Hello you guys and good morning. The sun is absolutely shining. My blue eyes cannot handle it. But you'll notice she's a little bit more bronzed. Maybe I can back up from the light just a little bit. Where could I pop you? I just want to say thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. I feel like I ended it just being like, oh, sometimes the night times get really tricky in third trimester where you're just like, I can't do it anymore. I just have no more energy, and like you're just feeling so stretched out. So I so appreciate you making it to the end. And I'm sorry if I left it in a huff on the last couple of clips, but we definitely enjoyed that meal. It's been a couple of days since I've vlogged. Just getting a couple of other things in order. We're going to start doing the nursery. This is our spare bedroom if you've never been in here before. And I just got my hair redone, which is so nice. I kind of even got it toned down even more for that lived-in blonde feel, but with this money piece still. So if that's what you're asking for, I might post a couple of photos to Pinterest actually, because that's actually where I go for my hair inspo. So I would like to start adding some hair inspo there because my hair has never felt healthier. Let me know if you would be curious to have I'm thinking of doing my full Dyson Airwrap routine plus all the products that I use in my hair. Let me know if you'd be curious for that video. Maybe I will make it just a very specific video versus integrated into a vlog. But yeah, it has never felt healthier and I'm just so happy with it. I just want to say again, thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna go film some bits about the laundry room and that will be a separate video coming very soon. And then start up a new vlog because we have some new home bits and I feel like those are some of my favorite to share and some of your favorites to see as well along this little thing I like to call life. So I hope that you're doing well. January is officially done. We made it. We survived the longest year of our life, January, this January specifically, but a lot of good stuff happened as well. As we head into February and March, I hope that a few of these little tips of getting through that midwinter, late winter push have kind of helped you just be like, okay, we can do it. Even if we're not on a plane down to the Dominican Republic or somewhere really warm like the Caribbean, there are still things that we can do right here at home to make us feel a little bit better. So I hope that they helped you. But without further ado, I'm just gonna keep waffling on. Let's pick up a new vlog from here. I shall see you in the next one. Bye guys.